Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Abigail, if you're new. So it is Friday for me, and I don't know, it feels like quite a bit has been going on, like in some ways, but in other ways not that much has been going on. I guess it just depends how you look at it. So my channel has recently been growing, and I'm very excited about that. Thank you to all the new subscribers. So I wanted to reintroduce myself. My name is Abigail. I'm 24, and I'm a special needs adult, and I also have health issues. I'm on a feeding tube full time. I'm mostly tube fed, but I can have some kinds of ice cream and some kinds of candies by mouth. So it's a little reintroduction. So last night was kind of crazy. Last night we had a big storm come through. It was quite a bit of wind, quite a bit of rain. And of course this happened like in the middle of the night. So thankfully I'm a night person, so I was like up anyway, but basically last night my lights started blinking in my room, and I thought that maybe my light bulbs were going bad. So I walked to the living room and asked my brother. I was like, hey, is the lights blinking in here? And he's like, yeah, they've been blinking. So then I realized it wasn't just my lights. So I looked outside last night, and there's a lot of rain and just wind, and just I think it sounded a lot worse than it was. Thankfully the electricity didn't go out, but it definitely sounded worse than it was. And I'm the kind of person that, like, if I know it's going to storm, I have a hard time sleeping anyway, so at least I could stay up and watch something while I waited for the storm to pass. So I like went on the Weather Channel because I'm like, well, maybe it isn't like that bad. But then like the Weather Channel said it was like a severe thunderstorm, so I was like, okay, it is kind of bad. I think we got some hail, wind, and rain. So thankfully the electricity didn't go off. I'm really glad. It did finally pass us, but by the time I got like settled down and like felt like I could like actually sleep and everything, it was about, I think it was about 1 a.m, maybe midnight, whenever I got fully settled in. Trying to think of what else happened. Today for us is Friday. I bought myself a coffee. We have like one Friday that's like considered our fast food night. It used to be called fast food night because Carl's Jr. burgers were on sale on Fridays, and so we would all get a Carl's Jr. burger. But then it changed for a couple different reasons. One, I'm not really a burger person, and then so it would be like everybody else got burgers, but then I'd get something different. But then turns out after my gastroparesis diagnosis, of my partially paralyzed stomach from a previous surgery, there are certain things that I couldn't eat, so then it changed again. And then now we still do fast food night, but it's not Carl's Burgers anymore. It's just whatever you pick. Mine is usually like a coffee, or something like that, something special to drink. Because other than a handful of candies and like ice cream, and randomly peanut butter goes okay. I don't really eat by mouth. So, today, even though it is Friday and it's not our fast food night, I did get a coffee because I did pay for it. I give my mom money for coffee, and then whenever it like sounds good, I'll have her go get me one. Since she's like in town anyway. So this is what I get. It's a iced caramel macchiato. It's small. So anyway, I got that, and I did get a comment that I wanted to answer to, speaking of coffee. Whenever I was talking about like my heart rate and I don't know, like all this like stuff with trying to think of what it's called. I can't think of the actual word, but I have this issue that can cause me to feel like I'm going to faint. And people were asking me if the coffee I'm drinking could cause that. And the answer is no. It's called like syncope. The first word starts the S, I think. I can't think of what it's called. But it happens in some young adults, and then it eventually gets better, but we don't know when. I am on medication for it. But one is I don't have that kind of coffee very often. Most of the time I just have like regular coffee pot coffee that you make at home. So the coffee that I get, like just say like twice a week or so, that doesn't affect me. If it was the coffee that I was drinking, I would have had problems before now. I did go to the doctor about these episodes of feeling like I was going to faint, and I did get a diagnosis of I can't think of what the actual word is, but it's a condition that some young adults go through, that either makes them faint for a short period of time or makes them feel like they're going to faint, but it has nothing to do with drinking caffeine. Like I said, I don't actually get that kind of coffee very often, and it has nothing to do with that. So I just wanted to like address that. I can't think of the actual word at this moment, but whenever I upload this video, if I can think of the word, I will put it like as the thumbnail photo. But anyways, thank you to everyone for the concern, but that drinking caffeine is not what causes that feeling. So anyways, I just wanted to address that. I think my stomach is finally starting to get better. it it still hurts, but we've been putting cream on it, and um, that that's been doing good. Um, Thank you all so much for the concern and the prayers, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.